Okay, so now we're gonna learn some flag work, and the way this flag work is designed is kind of similar to the rifle, saber, and the dance stuff, where it's gonna be more beginner intermediate towards the beginning, and then goes into more intermediate, then intermediate advanced, and then finally advanced. So obviously just learn as much of it as you can. If you are entering in the everything I wanted, like project type video collage thing, you do have to do at least 16 counts. So just remember that. But yeah, you can stop wherever you want. If you get through all of it, awesome, but you're not required to do all of it to enter in the project. Okay, so if you notice there's 4 tapes on my flag. I have the tab where the pole meets the silk. I have a top cheater tape, a bottom cheater tape, and then my cap, obviously. So we're gonna start here at a right angle. Right hand's gonna be under on the tab, left hand's gonna be on the cap, both thumbs are wrapped. From here, I'm just gonna pop right up on 1. I'm gonna shoot out with that right hand, left hand just goes straight out, and I'm gonna lunge, and I'm gonna bring it down 2, and I'm gonna bring it around 3. So it's just a little row the boat motion. So again, I go 1 and 2 and 3, down 4. Now from here, I'm gonna shoot straight out to the front. So you can see my flag goes to the 45, and I shoot it like over the camera, and then I go around and down, and then I keep going in that same motion all the way around and down. So again, I'm here on that count 4. It's in my right hand. I push my right hand. I let it switch as it comes around. So the silk is going to the left and down, and I keep bringing my body over, and now it's in the toaster and then down. So it only stays in that 45 for that first thing. 5 and 6 grab 7, and then it switches the toaster 8 and 9 in the toaster. So let's just do those first 9 counts. I go 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, down 4, go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I'm in a low right 4 starch. So then just notice my feet from that count 4. I do push off that right leg to the other side, and then I step down, and now I pull up with that left leg to step into second and down to that 4 start. So let's just try the feet. I'm gonna go push up, step up, and down, and then into 4 starts. So again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, push 5, and 7, 8, and 9 into that next thing. So now with the flag again, with those feet, I go 5, 6, 7, 1, and 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now from this count 9, I'm just gonna pop the flag. I'm gonna pull that left hand up. I'm gonna go 10. My right hand switches to kind of like a dollar bill into the pole. We're getting ready to do a single, so wherever you set up your hands for a single, make sure you go to that position. But for me, I go a dollar bill into the silk, and then left hand just goes to half on the pole to start my single. So from that count 9, I pop up to those positions. So left hand at half, right hand about a dollar bill in. So we just went behind my body, 9, then we pop up on 10, we come over, 11 and 12. We kind of go into a little demi-plie. If you don't want to play, you don't have to, you can do straight leg. I just personally play just for kind of like the style of the choreography. Now from here, I'm gonna push straight down on that count. Count that on? 11, 12, okay. I'm gonna push down on that count 12, and I'm gonna release on 13, grab 14. And now notice that I pulled that left leg in into first releve to catch. So I just went 9 up, 10, 11, and I do pull that right shoulder to the front, kind of use that emotion to pull you forward, and you're looking at the camera. 10, 11, 12, and now we release, and 3rd and 4, and then we're gonna look to the right on that catch, 3rd and 4 in first releve. Now we're gonna go flat, up with that right hand, up with that left hand, and back down with that right hand and the left hand. So it's just gonna make a little wave and down. So right, and left. So now as you do that, you're just gonna go ahead and step out with the right foot and go into chasse and down. So again, now adding the flag 2, I'm in first position, stepping out on W, X, Y, Z, chasse and down. So now instead of keeping the flag in front of you, at that last second, you're gonna go up. As it comes over the top, that left hand's gonna switch behind the flag and go over. And now that thumb is pointing down, and I'm gonna pull the right hand behind me just like this. So instead of going here, you go here, and then to the back right hip. So I do that with the chasse. I go chasse and hit. And now I'm And now I'm switched up to go into that little throwaway that I'm gonna do next. So let's go ahead and do that whole first 16. I go 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, go 5, 6, 7, 8, down 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd grab 4, 5th and 6th and now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that left hand as hard as I can. I also pull with my right hand as I'm throwing, so we can go 1, 2, 3, and 4, down. So again, I throw it away. I'm gonna twist the flag to the front so I can go all the way up and back down. So I do a little lean back with my head as I throw and in. Now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and step onto that left foot, and I'm just gonna do a carve to flat. But now as I do that carve, I'm just gonna turn to the back, moving my right foot. Step on the left, move the right, carve to the back. Now from here, I'm gonna push with the right hand, and I'm gonna let this go all the way around, fully extended arm, all the way around the body. So I don't switch my left hand at all. I'll do it from this way now, this way. So I go all the way around, and my hand just stays as it goes around and down. And then notice at the last second though, I don't keep the hand just completely straight the whole time, because then obviously it's gonna be super awkward over here. You have to do a little bit of a rotation. So you have to go around and then kind of bend that arm in so that thumb ends like this on the back of your body as you go around. So again, let's pretend we're at count 4, 5, 6, push 7, 8, and 9, 10. Now when I grab on 10 with my right hand, I'm just gonna make a little circle, 3 and 4. Oh no, 11, 12. So I'm just gonna make a little circle on 11, 12, 11, 12. And I just dig that right foot into forced arch as I'm making that circle. Now from here, I step forward with my left foot. I'm gonna brush my right foot. I'm gonna land on both. I'm gonna do a little ensemble. So I'm gonna go brush, down, and land. I'll scoot back so you can see my feet. So again, I go brush with that right foot, step with the left, brush with the right, and then land on both. And then my feet are gonna be together, my knees are together, my heels are together, everything's stacked and trying to be in a very small little line. So again, I just went brush here. Now as I do that, I just made the circle with my flag. I did the forced arch. I went step. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the flag onto my neck, and notice that it swept down onto the shoulder. Now from here, I literally just pull that hand over the head and then onto my neck. So again, I just went here, shoulder, over, down. So make sure you're not doing this and trying to keep it there. As soon as it touches your shoulder, again, feel that elbow and look at the inside of the elbow. Make sure that's going over your head all the way around. So now I'm gonna do that move as I do the ensemble. So I'm at 11, 12, and then I brush on 3 and 4. And my left arm goes straight out, and I'm flat with that flag in a little plie with everything together. So 3 and 4. Now from here, I just landed both. Now from here, I'm gonna brush out my left foot, then my right foot super quick. So I'm gonna go here and here. And it kind of does like a little hop hop. So I go brush, brush, down, down. So now as I do that, I just push the flag over flat. And I'm gonna grab with that left hand on top. So I go here, hit my hat, let's try that again. I go here, down, over, and down. And now my left hand's on it. So now we're gonna try that whole second 16. We go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, around 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, third press 4, 5th and 6th. And I'm flat with that flat. So from that count 16, we're flat and second plie. From here, we're gonna open up 1 and 2, and notice that that flag went behind my back, 1 and 2. I didn't keep it in front of me. So I go 1, 2, big lunge. Then I'm gonna pull that up 3. I'm gonna re-grab on 4. I'm trying to be at half on that silk, or sorry, on that pull. If you wanna get lower because you're trying to show off the color here, but I just personally went to half in the piece. So again, I went over on 1 and 3, grab 4. From here, I'm just gonna pull that right hand up to the 45, but I'm not gonna release it. And I'm gonna pull that left leg in. So I'm doing this with the feet, similar to earlier, but now I just pull that right hand out, open, and down. And let's try that again without a sail. So I went 1 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Now from here, as I'm pulling this down, I personally do bunny ears on the side of my flag, and then I'm gonna pull and switch as my flag is going up. So I'm going here. As I'm going up, I go with that normal hand. Then as it's falling down, I go bunny ears down, and I switch up to re-grab. If you're uncomfortable with doing a finger twirl like that and doing the bunny ears, then you can easily go here, and as you're falling down, you can just do a little thumb flip and go up to re-grab in that flag. So whichever one you're most comfortable with, honestly, just do it. Like you can see from this far away, you don't really notice that I'm doing a finger twirl. It just looks like I'm switching my flag. So you can literally do just to here, over, up, and into the next thing. So now, from that re-grab, I just did finger twirl or thumb flip. I came here, I'm gonna keep going in that motion, and I'm gonna let the flag drop down behind me, and then from here, I'm gonna whip straight up. From this flat, I just went over, open, grab, pull, down, up, right from there. And then don't hit your shoulder like I just did. Make sure you feel it go down behind your head, and then from that down, you go directly up with a very, very quick wrist to go out of that toss. And then the basic form of this is a lasso toss, or a slingshot as some people call it. So you can try the basic form of it first. It's just up with that right hand at the pole, then it goes straight down behind you as you plie, and then it goes back up to that 45. So if you've never done one of these tosses before, I do recommend trying it like this first, going up, down, and out, grab. And I'll do it to the front so you can kind of see at that 45, up, down, and out, grab. And that's the exact same toss that we're doing here. So we're going open, open, up, down, out. We're doing that little lasso feeling, down, out. So make sure you're working on that little down feeling so it can launch back up. So from this catch where I grabbed at the cheater tape and splitting the other cheater tape and the tab, I'm gonna go ahead and pull straight down with that elbow. Make sure it's not just the wrist doing this action, that entire elbow has to come down with it. Now from here, this is a little bit of an awkward plane. You go down, you go up to this way, and now you're gonna shoot, oh my God, it's blocking the camera. You're gonna shoot that pole around your head as the flag stays exactly where it was. So try the action very, very slow at first so you can get used to it. And I'll roll up my silk so that it doesn't keep getting in the way. And you're gonna go from here, you go down and up. And now from this position, you're gonna pull around and to the front. So just try that a couple times and you're gonna get it faster and faster, up and here. And notice it's not a sharp cut. It's not here. And then around like this, it smooths out. Down, smooth it out, and around. And again, down, smooth it out, and around. So now you do that as you step onto the right foot, lift up on the left, and then step across. So I go down, around, and in. As I do that little martini is what we call it around the head. So now again, I'm here, I'm gonna go down, around, and down. I'm gonna keep going down with that rotation and go all the way down. Also notice the entire time the martini is happening, my hand never switches. I don't do this or anything behind my head. I keep it thumb down the whole time so it can go into that tuck under my armpit. Now from that step across, I'm gonna step out with that right foot into second plie, and I'm just gonna do a little jump turn. I'm gonna go around and down. And now notice that my flag, I'm gonna turn this way so you can see the plane, just goes up to that 45 and then right back down. So you wanna make sure that you're doing that as you go around and down. So now from this down, I'm just gonna pull up, grab with that left hand thumb up at the cap. I personally grab and slide so that I'm precise. If I just try to do this, I've missed the cap so many times. So I just naturally now grab it half and then slide all the way down as that next action's happening. So pull and slide. From here, you're gonna take the right hand off of it, but you are gonna place it on your neck, just like this, the right side of your neck on your shoulder. And now from here, you're gonna bring this over just like earlier. You bring this over, but now with the pole, so stay in the way. And then you're gonna go ahead and move this way. Notice that my flag went up to that 45. And now from here, I pull it down, up, and around. So that was a lot. So let's go back through and explain it. I am here, I pull up onto the cap, I go down onto the shoulder, and now from this moment, I'm gonna pull that left leg as my flag sweeps around, down, and down. And really the thing that is starting that like pathway is the fact that I'm like dropping my left shoulder down. I'm not doing this and turning up right, I'm turning at this 45. So you wanna do the same thing. You wanna drop that left shoulder and turn at that 45. And then notice I'm not starting to pull my flag off my shoulder until I am looking up. When I look up, then that pull happens. But don't try to do it immediately from here, because then it's gonna look so awkward. So again, I'm down here. Oh, my flag's so rolled up. I'm down here. I'm gonna go over, over, drop the left shoulder, pull, and then come down. I'm gonna grab with that right hand over at the tab. Now from here, I'm just gonna go ahead, and now it's in the toaster, it's not the 45 anymore. So this goes straight up, around, and now from this moment, you're just gonna go into a backhand, and I'm splitting that top cheater tape and tab, I'm right here to grab. So again, I just caught, I went around, around, grab. In that second plie, I do put my head down as well. From here, this is a super quick pull. It's a J-toss motion, but it's on that left side to make it a little more advanced for all of us, because that left side's hard. But you pull super quick down with that entire elbow coming down to make that last toss happen, and you'll be grabbing at the 45, right hand at tab, left hand at that bottom third? Yeah, bottom third on the flag. So now with that last motion, I go around, around, and quick up and grab. So make sure you are really feeling, if you do this and you grab, let me roll up my flag. If you do this, when you grab and you just twist the wrist, you don't have all this power from this arm. You don't just want this little tiny thing trying to push this 6-foot pull around. You want to make sure it's your entire arm from your shoulder and your elbow going all the way down to the rib cage. Kind of just do this little chicken wing thing. And now from there, do the same thing. Make sure the elbow is working too, so it pushes power into that toss, not just pushing wrist into that toss. So now let's do all 4 16s with counts. Here we go. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 5th and 6th up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, third press 4, 5th and 6th. 1, big 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, third, 4th, and 5th, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, third, and 4, 5th, 6th. And that's it. You know the flag part now. So like I said, if you need any help at all with any part of this video, you are totally free to send me, Katie, a message on Instagram if you want. There will be a lot of stuff in the description as well to kind of help with things, as well as technique tutorials and all kinds of things like that to help you guys out. So yeah, I hope it all made sense. I'm really excited about this project, and I honestly just can't wait to see how well you guys do this choreography. So yeah, thanks for watching. And again, if you have any questions at all, send us a message. Goodbye.